Hello, everyone, and welcome to Light Language Messenger and the Great Awakening Generator. So good to be talking with you again today. And yes, we have another light language message. As I said, I'm going to try and be consistent with these. I hope you're having a good day, night, morning, whatever time it is for you that you're in a good space. So now today's light language message is a little bit different. We are not doing a dragon. It's not a dragon one. We will be doing some dragons. We did get some dragons when I was tuning in, and oh, look, color's not so great there. But I have got the African goddesses back. however, there's two of them, and that I looked at the one and I thought, oh my gosh, I don't really think I want to say this on YouTube because I feel like, yeah, no, I don't really want to say, put your hand on your reproductive organs. And then I looked at the next card and I thought, oh, actually, these go hand in hand because it's about creativity and love. Okay. The center of creativity or reproduction, or, the chakra that does that is your sacral chakra. When you start to look at it like that, then you think it's not a problem to say, put your hands on your reproductive organs. However, African Goddess Rising Oracle card deck. If you are from Africa, if you've been to Africa, then what you will know is that there are some things, the words are not minced with. If they need to tell you something in Africa, they're just going to come right out and say it, man. They're not going to just be diplomatic about it. Some things just need to be said. All right. So I get the vibe from this. Okay. Right, let's share the screen with the cards, and then we will see. Now, I know that one of the things I realized from it was this. I thought, well, I'm always doing invoking dragons, and I'm always doing something for the collective. Now, look at the beautiful goddesses there, right? Okay, aren't they amazing? I think we've done Ocean before, Fearless Love. I think we've done it before. I didn't think we did Tanit. I'd remember if we did Tanit. Tanit represents pleasure and Ocean, Fearless Love, right? But I'm looking at them and I'm like, oh my gosh, look how beautiful. Look how amazing. Look at the hip where it is up there. This is the African body for you. That is, and I'm not saying that in a bad way, but a lot of women in Africa of African origin do have the wide hips. Beg your pardon. Yeah, hips, the wide hips. And it's part of being embracing your femininity, your divine feminine. Yeah. That is, yeah. I think this is how they even chosen for marriage, like this, childbearing hips, all that. Anyway, look at them. Aren't they beautiful? Right. Tanit, number 11. Look at the beautiful purple and gold. Very interesting, right? Very much the fifth dimensional heart chakra colors. But there it is here as well, because Ocean, Fearless Love. Look at that. We've got the, and she's got some yellow in here. Very much solar plexus energy. But as you can see, there's that purple, there's the lilac, there's that golden waterfalls. Look at the light up above there. These are beautiful golden stars. So the number there is 11, which is our master number. And we've got the 25, which is a 7, which is the number sent to be of God. Now, I want to explain, just to remind us all again, yes, about this. When I say temples, what I mean here. About the temples. So the temples in this deck are actually suits of cards, right? Each suit in this deck is referred to as a temple. This goddess deck also includes spirits, supernatural creatures, and regal ancestral figures, reflecting the multidimensional nature of traditional African spirituality. When you pull a card, not only is that particular goddess showing up for you, but so are the other sacred sages in her temples or suit. The ancestors are the 5 cards. The ancestors in this goddess deck are deified historical figures. The temples of the ancestors govern our basic survival needs, radiates energetically with the color red, and physically aligns with your tailbone area and lower body. So the ancestors are more about the base chakra. The conjurers, these are 5 cards. These are goddesses, goddess sorceresses that wield the power of creation and magical transmutation. Their energetic frequency is orange, and the temple physically aligns with your reproductive organs. So that's Tanit. She's going to come up with that. And look, orange chakra color behind that 11 there. Likewise, this is the heart chakra, which is a green color, right? 25. The lovers, no, beg your pardon, we'll talk about the warriors first. The warriors are 5 cards in the deck. It says, our warrior goddesses stand on the front lines of true internal power. The temple of warriors radiates energetically with the color yellow and aligns physically with your solar plexus. Right, so we don't have that warrior card. We have the lovers. These are 5 cards. The high vibrating love goddesses represent divine agape, romantic love, familial love, and platonic bonds. The temple of lovers governs your heart, physically and figuratively. Their energetic color vibrates green. So, friends, what I'm going to do is I'm going to now that we've gotten which temples these are, because Tanit is from the temple of conjurers, and the temple of conjurers, we've just read, are goddess sorceresses that wield the power of creation and magical transmutation. Their energetic frequency is orange, and this temple physically aligns with your reproductive organs. All right, so sacral chakra. And then the lovers, which is Ocean, the high vibrating love goddesses represent divine agape, romantic love, familial love, and platonic bonds. The temple of lovers govern your heart physically and figuratively. Their energetic color vibrates green. Now, I've read it twice, and this is how I'm going to have to do the African goddess cards in the future. We need to basically go back to what the suits mean and you know what chakra it's representing. Right, here we go. Let's read Tanit. Let's read about Tanit. Isn't she beautiful? Tanit is the goddess of pleasure and originates from Tunisia in Africa. Right, she comes from the temple of conjurers, as we've just read, and her element is air. Tanit was the goddess of the stars in ancient Carthage. Today, all the way over in Ibiza, they still have pleasure-filled full moon midnight table dancing parties in her name. Tanit's guidance. You are thirsty for more pleasure. You can't thrive when life feels dry. You are made of laughter and stardust, not sawdust. Very African. Pleasure is your birthright, a gift from the universe. Embodiment is the next title. What does Tanit embody? How much juicy pleasure can you stand? Turn up the pleasure principle. You secretly feel that you don't deserve it, but pleasure is a healing and manifesting force. Laughing, loving, and orgasmic joy is holy. Hold your hands over your reproductive area and say aloud, I deserve pleasure. The goddess's declaration is, it feels good to feel good. It feels good to feel good. It feels good to feel good. Awesome. There's a reason for this, friends. I don't know why this has come, but perhaps there is a lover for someone on its way, and perhaps life is changing. Perhaps that's me. Perhaps that's you. I don't know. But whoever sees this and whoever gets this, I hope you run with it. Pleasure. You know what? For far too long, we have gone through so much of struggle, suffering, pain, all of those things. We thought we were going to leave the earth. Remember, last year, a few of us did that. Now it's time to, we made it. We are here. We have survived all of it that came to us. Now it's time to have pleasure. Okay, your pleasure center. Yeah, it's not, I don't think it's just about sexuality. It's about creativity. It's all about coming up with ideas for having fun. Right, Ocean, goddess of fearless love. Yoruba or Nigeria is her origin. So I'm assuming that Yoruba is another name for Nigeria. She comes, as we know, from the Temple of Lovers, and her element is water. So we've got the air element and the water element. Interesting. Goddess Ocean is the exalted Orisha or deity of honey sweet waters, love, sensuality, fertility, and beauty. But the Yoruba lady of golds, anger and jealousy can also flood and destroy. Ocean's guidance is dare to love. Begin with loving yourself. Allow yourself to be loved. You feel everything deeply. You are porous with a wall around your heart. This is your paradox. Oh, she's telling us, isn't she? The embodiment message or the embodiment of Ocean. You are love and you are worth loving. Your divine assignment is to remain open to fearless love. You deserve to be loved in your language. You're worthy of a love that remembers your beauty at your ugliest moments. Don't allow your unhealed past to block your future. Real love is a sacred contract that says, I am vulnerable and committed. Your heart is safe with me. Let's expand our consciousness together. The goddess's declaration is, I give love, I receive love, I am love. I give love, I receive love, I am love. I give love, I receive love, I am love. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing for a minute. I've just realized I just need to stop and do something, and I will be back in 2 seconds. Well, friends, sorry about that. I had to stop because, as you do sometimes, put something on the stove, turn it on a little bit, and forget that it's there. That's what I did. I had to, otherwise I would have had it's actually not too bad, but I could smell it, and I thought, oh, okay, so, I forgot I had something cooking. There we go. Had to turn it on. As I say, anything can happen on this on this channel. Let's share the screen again, okay? I'll tell musicians mode on because we're going to do our language very shortly. So, wow, I really love these goddesses. They're really beautiful. I think it's interesting how they're talking about, basically bringing in putting your hand over your reproductive organs. And then here, Ocean's guidance is really about love and that you deserve to be loved. You can give love, yes, but you also deserve to be loved. And so, yeah, basically healing from the unhealed past so that you do not block your future. So, friends, I don't know who this is for. I believe it's for all of us. I believe it's even for me. I haven't been thinking in that. Oh, no, I shouldn't say I haven't been thinking that. I've been wondering about that, letting love back into my life, having that relationship with that person that I can, that resonates and aligns with me. And maybe it's time. I've been wondering about that, if that's what I have coming through in 2024. And friends, I say this because I'm sharing my thoughts. I'm not saying that's going to happen or whatever. I will say this, I am quite fussy about certain things. And I know what I don't want more than I know what I do want when it comes to romantic relationship. But sometimes you see something and you see someone and they are the way they are, and you think, I think that's the one. I don't know if that is the case in my case right now, but I have decided to be real about it and say, yeah, okay, I did find that person. And what am I going to do about it? Am I going to say, no, talk to their hand and it can't happen and give up on it? Or am I going to actually deal with it? Because if there is something there, then perhaps I need to deal with it. And is it something that makes me feel vulnerable? Yeah, probably. Yes, definitely it makes me feel vulnerable. So that is why I've like, talk to the hand, don't go there kind of thing, okay? But what if this is something that I need to clear to go into the next steps of my life? And that doesn't necessarily mean it ends in a happily ever after situation where I actually have the relationship, but it's probably come into my life because I need to clear some karma. Okay, so yeah, I have had this in the last wee while, but I've done nothing about it. I've tried to figure it out, and I'm not going to anymore because it's not up to me. All I'm saying is what we want to do is invoke that thing of, I am love. I am loved and I deserve to be loved. It's these words here of it feels good to feel good, right? Firstly, and we are all deserving to feel good, friends. Yes. Creative pleasure is something that we should all have. It should be a way of life for us, because we are human, we are third dimensional, and it's very important for us to have that. I think I think sexuality is so important to have in our lives, because I remember when I was listening to Ishmael Perez, almost every other person asked, when we ascend into the fifth dimension, are we going to be able to have sexual relations? And it's that important to humans, and that I think that was the most asked question when he was talking about ascension into the fifth dimension. And he was saying, yes, you can. And so I think, given that, knowing that, and knowing what it means to you, you'd want to know that this ascension process brings to you that person, if you're on your own, that is, that person who is going to be embodying all the things that you resonate with. And it's not being choosy, it's saying, I need to have somebody in my world that aligns with who I am and this evolving, transforming person that I'm becoming. All right? Because if suddenly somebody comes into your world and they don't, then you have another thing going on where you can't change people, only they can change themselves, right? And for those of us that are in relationships, and I'm not in one, but for all of you that are in a relationship, perhaps this is to revisit and reassess, how's it going in that relationship. And I'm no relationship expert. In fact, I'm like the last person to ask about relationships, especially the romantic kind. But how's it going? Is it possible that maybe you need to revisit this with Tanit and say, I want more pleasure in my relationship. I want love. And this thing of Oceans, where she says, you are love and you are worth loving. Your divine assignment is to remain open to fearless love. You deserve to be loved in your language. Yes. You are worthy of a love that remembers your beauty at your ugliest moments. Don't allow your unhealed past to block your future. Friends, she says, I give love. The goddess's declaration, I give love, I receive love, I am love. Okay, right. Right feet firmly planted on the ground. Time to breathe, friends. We are going to charge our requests to the goddesses with our light language. E kalamagoto no jilegi da no die. Ogulo de lege pada goro magala jiglo do do zuilik da kishkalek do da bai kada. Hole la la ulo. E kalamoto me te ana tsefeno no tetela lolo che. Kohe majino adena nene kare teto forana tiketo jojo achklo toto teme keteta teme lera du del zele joa. Hello, no, no, my hila. Hello, malelelo, me yaho. Kole malutela. Kole no. I love me. Love yourself. Lom lelete no telele chokonete la hotse. Ikote melahone. Hira baba kurovara chille. Kesomane. Come into your divine feminine power, friends. Come into your divine masculine power. Tsumalale. Anakatono nanakatono kantetunda tsenseletse. Oh, lela mahila mahonono. Embrace who you are. Embrace everything about you. You are deserving of love. Fearlessly. Look at them goddesses again. Beautiful, voluptuous, beautiful beauty. Now use your voluptuous beauty to create in your world a time where you can enjoy pleasure, whatever the pleasure is, where it could be with somebody aligned, resonating with everything and who you are. And of course, meeting up there in the cosmos, in the heavenlies, reaching your nirvana. And you know, when you charge passion with love, there's nothing quite like it, is there? Nirvana can really be reached. The goddesses are encouraging you. Time to give it a shake up. If you're in relationships, if it's necessary, if you're recognizing you need some change, you need some excitement and joy and fun and creativity, give it a shake up. I'll tell you what, these goddesses, they mean business. Last time I did the goddesses, they sent me to Africa to clear my karma. And this time when they turn up like this, and I thought, oh no, I don't want to do that, they were like, you can't not do this. You need to do this, and you need to do this together. So who knows what's happening? Oh, kela makitana tokorana kita farana. Come back, come back, come back. Chuluku tekena. If you're desiring a relationship where you have all the elements and all the balance, where you are passionately involved with that person who is great for you, who is just going to be the love of your life and understand you and understand everything about you, what makes you happy, what makes your heart sing, yeah, and is ready to meld with you in a way where it just comes to fruition that it's the greatest love you could be experiencing in your life. I'm the romantic, so there you go. Yeah, if this is what it invokes for you, hey friends, tell us. We'd love to know. Gonna stop sharing. Well, there you go. I don't know why we had to do that, friends, but it was really there and we had to do it, and I've just listened and I've done it. Well, have fun and know your worth and know how lovable you are. And remember, you're all deserving of the love, of great love, of genuine love, of pure love, of commitment in loving. Yeah? I'll catch you next time on the Great Awakening Generator. We just had to have a bit of fun today. And on Light Language Messenger. Hey, namaste.